Payroll is one of the most important responsibilities within any organization. Administrators need tools that provide visibility into payroll activity, support compliance requirements, and help identify and resolve issues to ensure employees are paid accurately and on time. This payroll experience helps streamline payroll processing through automated calculations, proactive validation tools, comprehensive reporting, and employee self-service capabilities that improve visibility while reducing administrative effort. So let's begin by taking a look at how your payroll administrators can monitor payroll activity and access the tools needed to process and manage payroll efficiently. So the payroll dashboard provides centralized access to payroll reporting, payroll processing activities, and common payroll tasks, helping administrators quickly identify the information that requires their attention. And right from this dashboard, administrators can quickly identify payrolls that are ready for processing, and they can launch payroll activities directly from the Open Payrolls widget. This dashboard also provides visibility into labor distribution, payroll trends, and payroll funding metrics, helping your team better understand payroll activity and labor-related expenses. In addition, the Payroll Quick Actions provides direct access to common payroll activities such as reviewing employee pay statements, managing direct deposits, updating withholding information, and accessing year-end forms. And you can tailor these dashboards to highlight the payroll metrics and activities most important to your business, helping administrators quickly access the information they need throughout payroll processing. So while this dashboard provides visibility into payroll activities and reporting, payroll administrators also need a streamlined way to review payroll data, address issues, and prepare payroll for finalization. So when a payroll is opened, employee pay statements are automatically created and payroll calculations begin running in the background. For salaried employees, regular earnings can be generated automatically based on their assigned compensation records. And for organizations using our time and labor solution, hours collected within the employee timesheets are automatically synchronized into payroll, helping reduce manual data entry and improve payroll accuracy. Before processing payroll, you can use the time prep process to verify that timekeeping data is accurate and ready for payroll. And as updates are made to timesheets throughout the pay period, payroll is automatically updated to reflect those changes, helping ensure payroll calculations remain current. And once employee time is ready for payroll, you can confidently move forward with your payroll processing. So this allows you to immediately begin reviewing payroll data, identifying issues, and validating payroll calculations. Organizations using a third-party timekeeping solution can also import employee time directly into payroll. And for organizations that prefer to enter payroll information manually, pay statements can be created and maintained either on an individual basis or across multiple employees through payroll batch entry. And as administrators review payroll data, the system can proactively surface items that require attention before payroll is finalized. Payroll alerts act as built-in checks and balances throughout the payroll process. These alerts can be used as reminders for payroll activities that need to be completed during a specific pay period, or to flag conditions that require additional review before payroll moves forward. For example, an alert can be configured to identify potential overpayments, highlight unusual payroll activity, or remind administrators of tasks that must be completed before payroll can be finalized. So now that this alert has been reviewed, we can move forward with adding the bonus for this employee. So payroll administrators often need flexibility to create additional pay statements, adjust earnings, or make payroll updates before the payroll is finalized. So in this case, we're going to create a separate pay statement so the bonus can be processed separately from the employee's regular earnings. Now you also have flexibility in how these payments are handled. So a bonus can be included on an employee's regular pay statement, or it can be issued as a separate payment with its own pay statement type and processing rules. For example, you may choose to process a bonus as a live check or apply different deduction rules based on the type of earnings being paid. Now from here, we can enter the bonus earnings and save those changes directly onto the employee's pay statement. And as payroll data is updated, calculations are applied in real time, allowing administrators to immediately review the payroll results. So here we can immediately see the impact of the bonus on the employee's pay statement, including their earnings, deductions, taxes, and net pay. And the payroll engine automatically determines the appropriate tax calculations based on where the employees live and work, including local tax requirements and applicable reciprocity agreements. This helps reduce manual configuration while improving payroll accuracy and compliance. And because calculations are continuously updated as changes are made, administrators can immediately review payroll results as payroll data is updated. Now you will notice that the pay statement has not yet been finalized, which means administrators can continue making adjustments as needed before the payroll is completed. Now, if a one-time payment needs to be issued immediately, such as a correction payroll or a final paycheck, you can also print the check directly from this screen. The system will finalize that individual payment without requiring the entire payroll to be finalized, helping support time-sensitive payroll scenarios. Now, payroll administrators may also need to make one-time adjustments directly within the payroll. So, for example, they may need to enter a commission payment, adjust an employee's earnings or deductions, or make another payroll-related update that applies only to this current pay period. And for ongoing payroll maintenance activities such as direct deposit changes, tax withholding updates, recurring deductions, or scheduled earnings, those updates can be maintained directly within the employee profile. Now, employees can also submit many of these updates themselves through employee self-service, helping reduce administrative effort while supporting approval workflows and effective dating. So once the payroll data has been reviewed and any necessary adjustments have been made, you will need tools to help validate payroll results and identify potential issues before payroll is finalized. So payroll reports can be accessed throughout the payroll processing, allowing administrators to review payroll data and perform audits before payroll is finalized. And one of the most valuable audit tools available is the Payroll Comparison Report. This report compares the current pay period to the previous pay period and highlights variances that may require additional review. So at a high level, you can quickly identify changes in employee counts, earnings, deductions, and other payroll totals. From here, we can drill down into specific categories such as regular earnings, overtime, bonus, and vacation pay to better understand what is driving the variance. And if additional review is needed, we can continue drilling down into the report to identify the specific details contributing to that variance. So this helps streamline payroll auditing while providing an additional layer of validation before payroll is finalized. While the Payroll Comparison Report helps identify variances between payrolls, administrators also need visibility into the detailed payroll calculations that make up the current payroll. The payroll register provides a detailed view of employee earnings, deductions, taxes, and net pay. And because payroll calculations occur in real time, this report can be reviewed throughout the payroll process, allowing you to validate your payroll results before payroll is finalized. So in addition to employee-level payroll data, you may also need visibility into payroll totals, liabilities, and funding requirements. So this report provides a consolidated view of payroll totals, including the employee payments, direct deposits, tax liabilities, vendor payments, and overall funding requirements. And having this information available before payroll is even finalized helps validate payroll totals and prepare for payroll disbursement activities. So once the payroll has been reviewed and validated, you may also need visibility into the accounting impact of payroll. The General Ledger Summary provides a summarized view of payroll expenses and liabilities, helping support your accounting and financial reporting process. Payroll data can also be exported in a variety of formats to support your accounting processes. You can leverage pre-built export formats for solutions such as NetSuite, Sage, and QuickBooks Online, or export payroll data to Excel or CSV files for use with other accounting systems. So together, these reports provide the visibility needed to validate payroll results, review funding requirements, support accounting processes, and confidently prepare payroll for finalization. Once your payroll has been reviewed, validated, and all required adjustments have been completed, the payroll can then be closed. Closing the payroll locks in the current payroll data and helps ensure your final review is based on the most up-to-date payroll information available. So during this process, the system performs additional validation checks and will surface any payroll issues that require your attention before payroll can move forward. Once all of the payroll reviews and validations have been completed, the final step is to submit the payroll for finalization and delivery. And once the payroll has been completed, employees can securely access their payroll information through employee self-service. The Employee's My Pay experience brings together an employee's payroll resources into one location. Here, employees can quickly see their next pay date, they can review historical payroll information, access tax documents, and manage payroll-related preferences through self-service. So from here, employees have direct access to their historical pay statements, providing a high-level summary of each pay period. And for additional detail, employees can open the full pay statement to review earnings, deductions, taxes, and net pay. They can also download a copy of the pay statement as needed. In addition to reviewing historical payroll information, employees can better understand how payroll-related changes may impact their future paychecks. Predict My Pay allows employees to model potential payroll changes and immediately see how those updates could impact their take-home pay. For example, if an employee receives a pay increase, they can model that change. And this provides immediate visibility into the estimated impact on earnings, taxes, deductions, and net pay before that change goes into effect. Employees can also model other payroll-related changes, such as adjusting tax withholdings, anticipating additional overtime hours, increasing 401k contributions, or making changes to benefit elections to better understand how these changes may affect future paychecks. So this helps employees make more informed decisions while providing greater visibility into how payroll-related changes may impact their take-home pay. Now, employees can also manage payroll-related information directly through self-service, including direct deposit information and access to year-end tax documents. By consenting to electronic delivery, employees can receive their W-2s electronically, helping reduce paper distribution and administrative effort. Employees can quickly view or download their W-2 whenever needed, providing convenient access to year-end tax information for filing purposes without requiring assistance from payroll. And beyond payroll information, employees also have visibility into the full value of their compensation package. They can view their total compensation statement directly within the solution, or they can download a copy for their personal records. The total compensation statement combines both direct and indirect compensation into a single view, helping employees better understand the value of their employment beyond their paycheck alone. In addition to earnings, employees can see employer contributions towards their benefits and retirement plans, and other employer-paid programs that contribute to their overall compensation package. Employees can also review historical compensation statements, making it easy to understand how their total compensation has changed over time. So this provides greater transparency into employee pay while helping employees better understand the full value of their compensation package. From payroll preparation and validation to employee self-service and year-end tax documents, this solution helps simplify payroll administration while improving visibility, accuracy, and confidence throughout the payroll process.